In this video, we're going to cover copying the trend channels and median lines from one chart to another. So typically you're going to want to copy from the higher time frame, which is on the left, the 987 tick, to the faster time frame, the smaller time frame, the 233 tick on the right. So you want to add the TTP trend channel copy indicator to the chart that you want to copy to, and then you can draw your lines on the higher time frame and they will be copied to this new chart. So we'll add the TTP trend channel copy, and then you simply select the parent chart that you want to copy from, in this case the 987 tick, and it will show you all of the available charts on this workspace. So I select that 987 tick chart and then click OK, and it'll tell me up at the top left corner which chart it's copying from. If it says copying from nowhere with an exclamation point, that means you need to open this back up and reselect the chart. It's somehow lost the connection between that other chart. Whenever that happens, it will say up here at the top left, copying from nowhere. So then you just come back, select the chart again, and click OK. Occasionally that may happen when you reopen the workspace, but whenever it does, you simply open it back up and reselect the chart. So now when I draw in my trend channels and median lines from the higher time frame, they will immediately plot on this smaller chart here that we're copying to. And if you want to make the lines a little bit bigger on this chart, then you can add the trend channel settings indicator to this larger chart, TTP trend channel settings right here, and you can simply set all of these lines to a much larger line. Let's say we want to set it to 4. I'll set this to 2, shadows to 2, auto line to 4, baseline to 4, midline again to 2, and then the shadow to 2 as well. I'll make the warning lines about 150 for the opacity so that they're not completely transparent, and then the warning lines for the median lines to 150, and then make the median lines much larger as well. Set those to 4, and we'll show the median line warning lines, and we'll show the warning lines of the trend channels by selecting true for those warning lines. And then we're okay. So now we can load that. So when I draw all of these lines now on this higher time frame, they'll be much larger, and then those larger lines will be copied to the faster time frame. And now when I draw the trend channels and median lines on the faster chart, it will continue to use the settings from the original indicator that you've defined in the properties menu of the toolbar, which will be here on the toolbar workspace. And all those lines will be set according to how you've elected to set them from within the properties menu. Okay, and one more caveat: you only want to copy from tick chart to tick chart, or from minute chart to minute chart. When you try to copy from a tick chart to a minute chart, it may not select the exact swing highs and lows that you're using on the tick chart. When you move from tick to tick, everything copies fine, but when you try to move from minute to tick or tick to minute, you can run into some issues there. So always copy from minute to minute and then tick to tick. Or if you're using range charts, you can copy from range to range, etc. Okay, so that's it for the trend channel copy indicator. If you have any questions, just write into support.